music is the only language which really unifies people, which is such a wonderful bridge. It's not judgmental. It's a wonderful bridge between nations, and it also, helps to build character. And the playing together is really a wonderful microcosmos of life. It implies leadership in certain moments, but it also works on the fact that you have to integrate yourself into a group. You have to listen to each other. It's a constant dialogue making music. It's a wonderful school for life. So it's great to see that in Oxford, where this is the breeding ground for a future generation of geniusly gifted and educated people, that music also has an educational part other than having the symphonic orchestra. The next generation of musicians have also the basic training of being in an orchestra and the hands-on, and they're going to meet Alfred Brendel and all these great fellows of the Oxford universities are trying to live in exchange with a young generation.
My name's Savitri Grier, and I've just graduated from Oxford, and I was very lucky that throughout my 3 years here I had a relationship with the Oxford Philharmonic that really made a huge difference to my time here.
Savitri was playing one of my favorite Mozart sonatas, the Köchel 454, where Mozart already established the violin as an equal partner, which is quite amazing, considering the time in which it was written. She's a truly gifted, young, very fine player who has already dedicated herself very much to chamber music, which I think is a wonderful part of the musical garden we all live in. And I think she can bring a lot of her warm personality into that repertoire, and I could only wish her the very, very best. I had great fun with her. Yeah, I was more thinking of so it's obvious where you want to go. Yeah, subtlety is wonderful, but maybe not at that particular musical instant.
Yeah. It all began in my first year when I won the Concerto Competition, and that in itself was an amazing opportunity, just the competition, because in the finals we got to perform with the orchestra, and I was then very fortunate to be asked back to play the Sibelius a year later, and for me that was a very special occasion because the Sibelius was a concerto I'd wanted to play ever since I was a very small girl, so this was a wonderful opportunity for me at the age of sort of 19 to get a chance to perform this concerto with such a fabulous orchestra.
Anne-Sophie Mutter, as a 14-year-old protege of von Karajan, came to Oxford, performed in the Sheldonian theatre with a great maestro, with the Berlin Philharmonic.
When I was in a room with Herbert von Karajan, it was him, the central focal point, and not so much the architecture around. But I was impressed by the history of the city, and then later I became honorary president of the Mozart Society here, so there's a long bond going on.
Anne-Sophie, apart from being an absolutely outstanding, stellar artist, is also very committed to education. She has her own foundation, and she supports and encourages young violinists.
A couple of us in the orchestra were just talking the other day about how it really looks like something you'd just find if you were looking at the Barbican brochure or the festival hall. Last year I played for Maxim Vengerov, and this morning I played for Anne-Sophie Mutter, so it doesn't really get much better than that.
Music is really more than just the perfecting of your personal skills. It is a character study. What the world needs are human beings who dedicate their life to perfecting their skills and reaching out to people, reaching out to society, doing benefit works. A musician, I think, has the duty to try to be a useful member of human society.